Thank you, people, for tuning in to my channel, my podcast. 2 pennies, 2 cents. I am your commentator. I'm the broadcaster. I'm Nino. Had a function at my job about a couple of weeks ago. So between my job and between me being out and about doing chores, going getting things done on the weekend or just on a daily basis, I always get one way or another somebody that comes with a topic that they want me to dive off into and again give me my opinions and see what I think about it. And remember, people, this is only opinions. First of all, thank for all the subscribers, all the supporters. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I love y'all for hanging in here with me. I love y'all for just taking interest in what I say. Remember, you can agree or disagree. It's only my opinions, but thank you for allowing me to take a few minutes of your time. And I know a lot of y'all have a busy schedule to even just listen to me, even if it's partially or even if it's listening to me a minute. But what I'm going to dive into today is one of the old topics that people always talk about. And a couple of my coworkers at the job brought this to my attention. Who are the biggest cheaters, men or women? Let me say that again. Who are the biggest cheaters, men or women? Infidelity exists in all relationships, regardless of the gender. Studies generally indicate that men slightly more likely are to report having cheated than women. Interesting. Very interesting. But I will say this. A man is born to hunt from day one. It's in scriptures. A man is born to hunt, to replenish the earth. Now, I'm not saying that by cheating that he's right, but I'm just saying a man is always gonna look where it's on a friendly note or whatever. If it's an attractive woman that crosses his view or crosses his path, he can be in a relationship and he's gonna look at her. You know how you be out, and that old saying is, when you're a woman, when you're a man and you have an attractive woman and you be out and about with your woman, fellas are looking. So mostly men are not gonna get mad because they'll know that the woman they with looks good and attractive, and they know that that other man is looking at her because she's nice look, she looks good and attractive. What I'm trying to say there is, a man is okay long another man doesn't get out of line, get outside himself or get beside himself and step over boundaries and try to approach his woman. Because by that other man or men looking at a woman, he know that his woman is attractive and she's not ugly. But back to this, men are gonna look. That this in men, I'm a man, that this in us. Now, a lot of time it doesn't mean that we're out just to cheat or do nothing else like that, even though we're in a relationship. But a man from day one, as I said, has the hunter mentality in his soul, in his heart, in his mind when it comes to an attractive woman. So that's going to happen. General Social Survey indicated 2018 to 2019, 20% of all men admitted to having sex with someone other than their spouse while married, and 13% of women. Well, yeah, that goes from corporate to warehousing to athletes or whatever, because a man can have a beautiful wife and this is not giving no excuse. I'm just speaking facts. And everything can be good. His wife can be doing great at home. She can be the perfect wife, taking care of the house, taking care of the kids, taking care of the bills, you know. It's no problem to the husband. But if a man sees an attractive woman, and you know women like to fling, and of course like to flirt, it's very hard for him to turn it on and then just to turn it off. Because once a man get turned up, he's going to go the whole nine. Now, he's going to cheat. I'm just speaking facts. He's going to cheat. And he probably just wanted to cheat for that one instance, and that was it. But see, a lot of time when men cheat and they want to just keep it or leave it alone, the woman that he's cheating with, feelings get caught up, and now she's want to take it to a whole nother level. And I believe that man told that woman that was flirting with him, say at the office or whatever, that woman know that man got a wife, a nice, beautiful wife. That man got a lifestyle. That man got a career. He's not finna leave his wife. But that man told that woman, we're going to do this little old dude this one time, and that's it. And she was all in till he does what he do, possibly put it on her. And now she is attached where he want to be detached, but she's attached now, and she can't let go. But the man just wanted to keep it straight up. Hey, this was a little old fling, and that's it. Maybe one time, and that's it. Or can we just keep it straight? As they used to say, we're going to keep it straight play. I'm not trying to get with you like that. Let's not get feelings in there. But see, man, and I've been there. That's a dangerous thing about cheating with a woman, because their emotions are from one to here to here. They start off with that, but by the time y'all get through doing what you doing, and they had agreed on that, okay, well, we just gonna keep it simple and plain. Now they caught all up. See, they done went from your little side piece that you're cheating with. Now they want to take the place of the wife at home. They want to move her out, and that's just not gonna happen. But that's the downfall. That's the problem with cheating. But us as men, and I'm gonna say me too, I mean, we love to hunt, and we'll take that chance. So crazy as it might be, it's just facts. Now, 13% of women cheat too that's married. Well, see, women, I think they just so smooth and can get away with everything too, you know. And I think a lot of times their cheating part of it is, and I could be wrong about this, but then again, this will go to the man and the woman, their spouse is not handling their business in the bedroom. They're doing everything practically right. As far as the woman with her husband, he's being the man, he's being masculine, he's taking care of her, he's taking care of the kids, he's taking care of the house, he's taking care of all the bills. But if he's lacking when he unzips that thing, then of course she gonna go find satisfaction somewhere else. That's pivot. Same thing with a man towards a woman. You know, if that woman isn't got cold, she all of a sudden wasn't bringing it to that man who she's in a relationship or married with, like when they first started out. That man gonna try things, but sooner or later, he gonna feel the wrath of her coldness. He gonna feel her being distant, and he gonna say something about it. But then again, a man knows that it is so many women out here that outnumber the man to women ratio. He's gonna go get it from somewhere else. He's not gonna just keep begging or whatever like this or whatever, and knowing that this woman is not stepping up to the plate. But a lot of times too, you can turn it again, pivot like this. That woman is probably being cold because one thing, maybe she thinks the man is having or he is being infidelity or cheating, or maybe that woman got some side dude on the side too and doing her thing. See, it's all can be crazy, you know. So you never know, but that's why I say, who cheats more, man or woman? I think it's really close, but I will give it to the man because, like I say, a man is born to hunt. Sooner or later, women, if y'all don't satisfy that thing, he gonna go to somebody else that will satisfy that thing. Sad as it might be, wrong as it might look, that's just cold hard facts. Okay. Age and infidelity. The gender gap in infidelity can vary by age. In younger age groups, the gap is smaller. And in some instances, when it comes in the 18 to 29 age range, or more slightly to cheat. 18 to 29, of course it's going to be slightly to cheat. Man, they young, virile, strong, hormones raging, you know, thirsty, want to get it in. 18 to 29, come on, man. And then a lot of times, 18 to 29, they practicing a lot of things. They curious. They're beautiful. I'm talking about if the women, but even if the men, young, strong, 18 to 29-year-old man, his testosterone is at an all-time high. You know, a man doesn't start declining in his testosterone until I believe around 32 or 33. 18 to 29, that man is solid as a boulder. I mean, ready at all times. That man don't have no problem. I mean, he can slay 2 or 3 women at one time. Sexually slay 2 or 3 women at one time. And a young 18 to 29-year-old woman can have a body count too. Not saying that she's just really getting around and being a garden tool like that, but they're at their peak with their levels up of youthfulness. 18 to 29, still looking young, still strong, still very active, still aggressive, still look very youthful. So, there you go there. However, as people age, the gap tends to widen. The older man seems to cheat more. Well, the older man gonna cheat because what's one of the biggest things been back from rich Caucasian men to rich African American men to rich men, period. A rich man loves a young, pretty little thing. He loves a pretty young little thing. See, a rich man, older, he has the money. So he can pick and choose what he wants. And, of course, a young, pretty little thing loves to get involved or possibly cheat with an older man that got the bag because simply that. He got the bag. He can spoil her. He's going to be mature. He's not going to try to control her like a lot of these younger guys are with these younger women. Hell, a lot of times, even though a young woman will cheat with a younger guy, but a lot of times, the younger guys want the woman to take care of them. Won't lay up on the woman. See, a woman is going to be more sexually pleasured and sexually involved and sexually active, I believe, when they're running to a man that has the bag, that can take care of them, that can fulfill their needs, not only sexually, but can be financially stable and can get them what they want. Because we all know women love one thing. They love a couple things. Protectors and financially secure. So that's why you see a lot of older guys having a nice little side piece, young little thing. And with today's 2021, 21st century, damn, A lot of older guys to guys, period, are in the gym working out. So you get a man 45 to 60, he's in tip-top shape. He's not the typical old 45 to 60-year-old. Back in the day, when he's broke down, he might have a few ailments, or, he might have like a little high blood pressure or things like that. But still, he's going to take care of his body, and he's going to be strong. And of course, a man 45 to 60, I believe, never stops when it comes to, he figure he can bring the pain in the bedroom. Plus, he's experienced and he knows what to do. And also, a younger woman loves a guy that knows what to do. They don't have to tell them. Knows how to sexually pleasure them. So they'll become a big candidate to cheat with an older guy that has a wife and a family, and something is going on with him and his wife. That younger little sexy little thing love to be his side piece. Because she's going to take care of him. The older guy's mature. He's not going to try to control him. And he got the bag. So I believe that, of course. Attitudes towards cheating. Let me repeat that again. Attitudes towards cheating. Men more likely like to report cheating. Their attitudes towards it might not always align with the prevalence of cheating. Example, in 2021, the GSS study found that 72% of men think cheating is wrong, compared to 65% of women, according to Katie Couric Media. You remember Katie Couric? I think her most famous interview that I can remember is when she interviewed Lil Wayne back in the day. And millennials, y'all might remember this, y'all young. But I know if you're 30 to 40, even my age, you remember Lil Wayne referred to Miss Katie Couric. Miss Katie, it's not no problem. What is everybody worried about what's in my cup? But Katie Couric was always a great news anchor. I believe she was on Channel 5 or 11, but anyway, getting back to what we're talking about, who cheat more, men or women, who think it's wrong. 72% of men, yeah, they gonna think it's wrong because men are just caught up in the moment, We're not gonna turn down no hot piece of nice body land there. We're not. We can do what we got to do. We can cheat, and then we know it's wrong. We might ask for forgiveness, but we'll go back to our families and our wives. See, women don't think it's wrong because women think long as they got that box, and see, they're looking for an overall plan. They're not only looking to cheat, I believe. Women are looking to cheat, step in, take over, get him to divorce the old lady or the wife he got at home, and then she fills in and take over the roster spot, and now she becomes the woman with the man, which means I cheated with him, but now I have feelings for him, in which mostly men consider cheating. It was just that I slipped up a couple of times, but I'm not trying to be with you. I got caught up in the morning. I got caught up in the moment. You got a hot body. You're beautiful. Hey, I was aroused. We did what we did. Now let's move on. But a woman, she doesn't feel that there's nothing wrong because women, again, a lot of them have kind of a nice body count anyway. And through all of this cheating, I just want to say this because it's going to go on. Whether it's right or wrong, it's going to go on. Because it's flirting and everything. People, men and women, please practice safe sex. Use protection. There's too many diseases and there's too many babies that's coming up that are not out of wedlock, and they have to suffer for what infidelity has brought on. And that's not fair to them, but really about these diseases. Because that perfect specimen of a man can have diseases too. A lot of men, just like a lot of women, can have diseases and look like a picture of health. So practice safe sex if you're going to do it. And I know you're going to do it because cheating is not going to quit. Because the urges are just too strong. They're just too strong. But again, 72% of men cheat but feel bad about it. 65% of women cheat but don't feel bad about it. Because again, a woman also knows one thing about a man. Where it goes to the gangster, where it goes to he was a virgin, where it goes to he never did nothing wrong. He's a good man. He's a good man. You know that term, he's a good man. A woman knows one thing that always will be a downfall when it comes to a man. And that's her box in the middle of her body. I have seen so many men fall prey to it. I'm going to keep it a buck. I have fell prey to it. Because me, myself, if I'm going to be a podcaster and give opinions on everybody else, I have to be opinionated by myself. That box is a strong thing. So, saying that, men who cheat more, men and women, yeah, men slightly, but women cheat too. Where it's right or wrong, it probably is wrong. Will it continue? I think so. A lot of time, what are the problems? You're not handling your business in the bedroom. That's men or women. A lot of times, it just want to be a nice little fling, and that's it. But you continue playing with the heat, and when you continue playing with heat, which is cheating, you're going to get burned. And sometimes when you get burned, you can't put nothing on that burn as far as a Band-Aid or peroxide, or you can have nothing on that burn that's going to heal that burn. Because you keep going back to get burned. Who cheats more, men or women? Men do, but only by a slight margin. This is Nino. 2 pennies, 2 cents. The